Welcome back to the Jump Ball University. Professor Mo here, and today in Lesson 106, we're going to talk post defense, one-on-one coverage, digs, double teams, and front in the post. So get to your seats. We're going to start with one-on-one or single coverage post defense. Teams prefer to play this way because it keeps them out of rotation and allows them to keep the offense in front of them. In our first example, Draymond Green of the Warriors is defending the post really well. He takes away the middle so that the post player can't get to his dominant hand, in this case his right hand. He forces him baseline, and as he spins back and goes up for a layup with his right hand, it's an easy block for Green. In this example, Klay Thompson does a great job of being really physical and bumping Dirk Nowitzki and bumping him off the block and making it a more difficult fadeaway for him when he turns around and tries to take that shot. Next up are digs. This is when the off-ball defender doesn't commit to a double team, but jumps in and out of the lane just enough to bother the post player, using his hands to kind of distract him a bit. Here's an example from David West. When the ball is entered into the post, he uses his right hand as his dig hand, kind of swiping at the ball and keeping the post player off balance, but never loses sight of his man and jumps out every now and then to kind of keep the defense guessing. He goes in for a second helping again, keeping the post player off balance, who ends up passing the ball out. J.R. Smith of the Cleveland Cavaliers does a great job of helping his teammate out by digging here and discouraging John Wall from going towards the middle, and he settles for a fadeaway jumper. Richard Jefferson does a good job here digging on Pau Gasol. Actually does such a great job that Pau avoids Richard Jefferson's right hand and adjusts and puts the ball right where Kevin Love can strip it and cause a turnover. Double teaming the post can be really difficult because it requires all 5 guys to know what's going on and be ready to rotate. Right now, we're just going to go through a basic double team. The Golden State Warriors have a great example of a trap here. First, Thompson digs, and then he commits to the trap with Draymond Green on Karl-Anthony Towns. And the entire weak side is in great help position, ready to take off wherever the ball goes. Towns has nowhere to go with the ball, all the outlets are choked off, and the Warriors force a turnover. When the Oklahoma City Thunder get the ball in the post, the Utah Jazz come with a double team with Joe Johnson coming in with hands high and stretched out, making it difficult for Enes Kanter. The weak side is all pulled in, taking away any possible option, and with Joe Johnson's high hands, they're able to force a turnover and get running on the other side. Our final topic is fronting the post. It usually happens when you have a small that gets switched on to a big guy, and instead of playing him from behind, he's going to stand in front of him trying to discourage any pass and hope he has weak side help. So when Steph Curry is fronting on Wesley Matthews of the Dallas Mavericks, he's counting on David West to be his help guy. So when the pass comes over the top, West comes charging over, they trap Matthews and are able to force the turnover. So when Patty Mills switches onto a big guy, he's in good front position, and he's counting on Pau Gasol to be his help man. And as the ball's in the air, Pau is sprinting over to meet him on the catch, and they force a turnover. Here's an example of fronting gone wrong. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist of the Hornets is fronting Thad Young of the Pacers, but there's no help on the weak side, so it's just a really easy pass and a simple layup for the Pacers. Here, the Utah Jazz are fronting Blake Griffin in the post, and J.J. Redick can see that the help's on the weak side with Gordon Hayward ready to come in if they throw that pass. So instead, he moves on to the next option in the play. That's it for our class on post defense. We covered one-on-one coverage, digs, double teams, front in the post. Be sure to check out this and any other class you missed, as well as our other content on thejumpball.net. See you next time.